boys and girls, we're going to be creating a radial design like this one that the artist Damien Hirst has created. And he has used animals in his radial design to create this really beautiful piece. Here's another one you can really see. He uses the butterfly, okay? Here's another one. They're all slightly different, but equally as beautiful. So, in order to do this, we're going to be using Procreate. So we're gonna go to the home page of it, and we're gonna hit the plus button, and then we're going to hit the square screen size. So that would be this one right here, square screen size. So I'm gonna click that. Then I'm gonna go back to gallery, and I'm going to title this Mertz Example. So you're gonna put your name. Actually, you know what? Here, I'll do it like you're doing it. So Mertz, we'll call this one hour 1. All right, there we go. And then I'm gonna click done. Then I'm gonna open the document, and I'm gonna go to the wrench. And once I'm at the wrench, I'm gonna go to, let's go to Canvas. I'm gonna turn on my drawing guide. I'm going to edit. So then I'm gonna go to symmetrical, and then I'm gonna go to options, and I'm gonna go to radial. There we go. And then I'm gonna click done. And then I'll have these lines like this on here. There we are. Now we're ready. Now, what do I draw? Well, if you go to your search engine and you do a search for an animal that you like. So I have a little chocolate lab, and I just love her. And so in my search, I have searched in lab cartoon drawing. Now, if I just searched chocolate lab, I would get photos of chocolate labs. I don't want to do that because that would just be too hard to draw from. I think a cartoon is just way easier at this stage of the game with us. So I'm going to want to do a half and half screen with my work. So up here you have 3 little dots, okay? And actually I'm going to go here because I've already got this thing. I bookmarked it, whatever, saved it as a tab. So you can do that. All right, so then I'm gonna come up here to the 3 little dots. I'm gonna do split view, and I wanna open up my Procreate tab. Okay, so I'm going to just kinda move this over a little bit so I can see my Procreate tab more. And then I'm gonna start drawing. Now, when I go to draw it, I'm gonna open up one of the pies. And wherever I draw in this pie, it'll draw it in the other pies. So I'm gonna start with this cute little nose for her. Okay, and I'm gonna put the eyes on. And then I'm gonna put the mouth, the big long tongue. And you can see it's drawing in the other ones now because I have it down low enough. And I'm gonna draw the other part. And it comes up. And I'm gonna do some little frecklies for little mustache. And continue putting in detail. Now, when you go to do this, there's her little eyebrow. when you go to do this, you want to have some lines that are thin, some lines that are thick, okay? And right now, I just have thin lines. Now, could I do the whole dog? Probably, but do I want to? I don't know. I could. I think I'm gonna draw the bottom of her. There. All right. And I got one ear in, one ear I don't have in. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change my brush, and I don't really need this anymore. So I'm just gonna slide that over, and then here's my design so far. And where I drew it, it's repeated in all these other places. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to change my brush because I wanna have some thicker lines, so I have line weight. So I'm gonna come over here to my brush. I have it on Baskerville. I think I'll just change it to syrup, why not? And then I'll come over here to my brush size and I'm gonna increase it, all right? And you want this to all be black. You don't wanna have other colors right now. So now I'm going to create some shapes inside here. And I think I'm gonna just do, I'm gonna go over some of these lines. There we go. And I want these eyes to be a little more interesting. And how hard you push on the pen will determine how thick your line will be also. So if I push really hard, see how thick that is? Now, let's say I don't like that. 2 fingers, click, all gone. Isn't that lovely? So I'm gonna lightly go over this. All right, so now I'm gonna turn this and I'm gonna just work in this negative space out here. Now this time, I think I'm gonna change my brush again, and yeah, I don't like those. I'm gonna go back to inking. We'll go to technical pen, and we'll get that. All right, so then I'm thinking, what dog isn't gonna want a bone? I don't like that. How about if we just yeah, I guess that's all right. And you know what else she loves is her ball. So I'm gonna try to draw a ball here. There we go. And I think I'm gonna draw another ball out here. Swipe to the left, and I'm gonna lock it. Then I'm gonna come up here, I'm gonna add another layer. I'm gonna call this layer lock, so I'm gonna rename it. Oh heck. All right, lock. And delete that, okay. Then I'm gonna pull to the right again, and I'm gonna lock that layer. Okay, because sometimes kids don't mean to do this because it would be just mean, and people are not usually just mean. But some kids will come in here and, you know, not realize this is theirs, and they'll make a mark on it. And so over here, you have your color schemes. So I need to move this up to green, and then I'm going to put my cursor up here and I'm just going to, oh my gosh, how easy is that? I'm gonna drop that, and where you have, oh, I didn't like that, undo. So I'm gonna open this up a little bit wider and drop it. And then I can change my color. Let's say I want a brown. Come here to orange, and I kind of like that color. All right, so then I'm gonna drop. So I have been coloring my design, and I've laid in all my colors, do some tinting. All right, so I have tinted some areas already, like the dog bones here have a little light on the top of them. So, oops. So now I'm gonna come over here and highlight these. So what I'm gonna do to start with is pick the color. Okay, so there's the color. And I'm gonna pick a lighter tone of that color. And I'm gonna go to, and I'm gonna just pick this one. And I think I'm gonna put my brush size is not super big. Okay, so then I'm just gonna come in here and do some airbrushing. Let's make sure. Right, that looks pretty good. So now I want to print this, all right? So to print it, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Gallery. I'm gonna go to Select and select that. I'm gonna go to Share. Okay, we're gonna go to Save Image. And let's look in our camera roll, and there's our image. Okay, so from here, then what you're gonna do is you're gonna come over here to Google Classroom, and you're gonna type in, log into Google Classroom. I can't do that because I'm a teacher, but you're gonna log into your account, and then once you've logged in, you're gonna upload your image like normal, and then you need to log out, okay? So that is how you hand stuff in on your iPad.